am Dr. Kay Fontana, life force coach and grief recovery specialist, and I am deeply familiar with the pain of loss, having experienced many throughout my life. At just 9 years old, I lost my brother to cancer and witnessed my parents' immense grief, which was unbearable. Years later, my mother lost her battle with Alzheimer's, and then my father was diagnosed with cancer and passed away a week after his diagnosis. Most recently, in January 2023, I experienced the devastating loss of my husband and soulmate of 40 years due to multiple health issues. In between were countless other losses, including family members, friends, co-workers, beloved pets, and even finances. However, I turned my pain into my purpose and passion to share strategies to help you get through your darkest days and navigate the complexities of grief. This is the Healing Our Grieving Hearts podcast. Welcome to today's episode on understanding grief through books, where I will be providing a book review of some valuable resources that you might be interested in. Over the past decade, I've dedicated myself to studying and working in the fields of death, dying, grief, and loss. Throughout this journey, I've gathered a diverse collection of books that provide valuable insights and perspectives on these profound experiences. Today, I'm excited to share some of these insightful resources with you. Whether you're navigating your own grief or supporting someone else through their journey, these books offer comforting guidance and understanding that can be incredibly helpful in the healing process. Atlas of the Heart by Brené Brown is one of my most recent finds. It is a comprehensive exploration of human emotions and experiences, aiming to deepen our understanding of the complex feelings that shape our lives. In this insightful work, Brown identifies and categorizes 87 emotions and experiences, including grief, providing a framework to better articulate what we feel. By weaving personal anecdotes, research insights, and cultural observations, she invites readers to navigate the details of emotions. Brown emphasizes the importance of vulnerability, connection, and empathy in nurturing emotional resilience and building meaningful relationships. She encourages readers to embrace discomfort and confront their feelings to promote a more authentic life. Through her compassionate approach, the book serves as a guide to understand how emotions influence our behaviors and relationships, ultimately leading to personal growth and improved well-being. Atlas of the Heart is not just a reference tool for identifying feelings. It is a call to cultivate emotional literacy and connect more deeply with ourselves and others. Brown's engaging writing style and relatable insights make this book an essential read for anyone seeking to enhance their emotional intelligence and navigate the complexities of life more effectively. On Grief and Grieving by Elisabeth Kübler-Ross and David Kessler was one of my first books in this area. It is a touching exploration of the grieving process, building on Kübler-Ross's renowned 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. The book provides a compassionate and insightful framework for understanding the emotional journey individuals face when dealing with loss. It goes beyond theoretical concepts, offering personal stories and practical guides that resonate deeply with those experiencing grief. Kübler-Ross and Kessler highlight that grief is a unique and individual process rather than a linear experience. This perspective differs from the 5 stages outlined in Kübler-Ross's earlier book, On Death and Dying, which focused on the experiences of individuals confronting their own mortality. Kübler-Ross and Kessler illustrate how people may cycle through stages in varying forms and may revisit emotions throughout their healing journey. The authors highlight the significance of honoring grief as a natural and necessary response to loss, encouraging readers to embrace their feelings without judgment. The book also addresses the complexities of grief, such as anticipatory grief and the impact of unresolved issues. With sensitivity and empathy on grief and grieving serves as a comforting resource for anyone navigating loss, offering validation and support while encouraging personal reflection and healing. Ultimately, it promotes an understanding that grief, while painful, can lead to profound growth and transformation. Grief One Day at a Time by Alan Wolfelt is a compassionate and practical guide designed to support individuals navigating grief. Wolfelt, a renowned author and grief counselor, emphasizes the importance of acknowledging emotions and the healing power of self-care during the grieving process. The book is structured as a year-long journey, providing daily readings, reflections, and exercises that encourage readers to engage with their grief one step at a time. Each entry focuses on a specific theme related to grief, such as acceptance, memory, and resilience, offering insights and strategies to cope with the pain of loss. Wolfelt encourages readers to honor their feelings, create personal rituals, and seek support from others, reinforcing the notion that it is necessary to experience grief rather than suppress it. An essential aspect of this book is its emphasis on self-compassion and patience, reminding readers that healing takes time. Grief One Day at a Time serves as a comforting companion for anyone facing loss, helping to normalize the grieving experience and provide tools to navigate their emotions. Overall, Wolfelt's empathetic approach invites readers to embrace their grief, cultivating a path toward healing and hope. Bearing the Unbearable by Joanne Cacciatore is a profound exploration of grief and its transformative power. I had the privilege of meeting Dr. Cacciatore when I attended her Compassionate Bereavement Care certification program several years ago. Drawing from her own experiences as a bereaved parent and her work as a psychologist, Cacciatore offers compassionate insights into the complex emotions associated with profound loss. The book serves as a guide for individuals navigating the heart-wrenching journey of mourning, emphasizing the importance of fully embracing grief rather than seeking to bypass it. Cacciatore introduces the concept of bearing the unbearable, highlighting how leaning into grief can lead to healing. She highlights the significance of creating space for grief while also incorporating self-care and resilience. The text includes practical strategies such as journaling, mindfulness, and creating meaningful rituals that honor the memory of loved ones. In addition to personal anecdotes, Cacciatore shares stories from her work with grieving individuals, illustrating the universal nature of grief and the shared human experience of loss. Bearing the Unbearable ultimately encourages readers to recognize the beauty in their loved ones' memories while acknowledging their pain. With empathy and wisdom, Cacciatore provides a roadmap to finding hope and meaning amid sadness, affirming that while grief is challenging, it can also promote deep connection and personal growth. It's Okay That You're Not Okay by Megan Devine is a candid and compassionate exploration of grief, advocating for the acceptance of one's emotional turmoil following loss. Drawing from her personal experience of losing her partner, Devine challenges societal norms that often rush individuals to move on or get over their grief, emphasizing that such expectations can be damaging. In this book, Devine articulates that grief is a unique and personal journey which cannot be confined to a linear process or specific timeline. She provides readers with insights into embracing their feelings, however uncomfortable, and acknowledges that it's entirely normal to feel Not Okay After Loss. She offers practical advice on navigating emotions and articulates the challenges of expressing grief in a world that often misunderstands it. Divine also introduces the importance of creating a supportive community and encourages the exploration of creative outlets to process grief. The book is a validation of the deep and often messy nature of mourning, offering comfort to those struggling with loss. It's Okay That You're Not Okay serves as a reminder that grief is a profound part of life, and it's essential to honor one's feelings and experiences on the path to healing. The Grief Recovery Handbook by John W. James and Russell Friedman is a practical guide designed to help individuals navigate and heal from the pain of grief, and was the inspiration behind my pursuit of grief work as a career. It is also the companion to the Grief Recovery Program for individuals and groups. This book offers a structured approach to understanding and addressing the emotions associated with loss, providing individuals with actionable steps to move through their grief effectively. James and Friedman emphasize that grief is a natural and individual process affecting each person differently. They introduce the concept of grief recovery, which involves dealing with painful feelings, recognizing unresolved issues, and taking proactive steps toward healing. The handbook includes exercises and personal anecdotes that assist readers in identifying and articulating their grief experiences. One of the core principles of the book is that grieving is not merely about time, but about addressing emotional pain, allowing individuals to express their feelings authentically. The authors emphasize the importance of communication and support, encouraging readers to seek connections with others who understand their grief. By focusing on actionable strategies and emotional validation, the Grief Recovery Handbook serves as a comprehensive resource for anyone coping with loss, ultimately guiding them toward recovery and the ability to find joy and meaning again in their life. I hope you have found these resources to be valuable in your journey. I carefully selected them to offer a variety of perspectives and formats, ensuring they cater to different needs. From a daily reflection book that provides insights to inspire you each day to a comprehensive handbook that guides readers through actionable steps toward healing, each resource is designed to support your growth. My aim was to create a diverse range of tools that can resonate with your personal experiences and encourage you to take meaningful steps on your path to healing and self-discovery. The mission of Healing Our Grieving Hearts is to help individuals navigate through loss and find purpose through grief recovery, energy healing, and spiritual support. For more information on how to benefit from grief healing modalities that I offer, go to my website at www.healingourgrievinghearts.com, where you can schedule a complimentary grief breakthrough session. You will also find 2 guided meditations on the media page. To follow me on Facebook, go to facebook.com/k.fontana. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Healing Our Grieving Hearts podcast. Remember, you are not alone in your grief, and your experiences and emotions are valid. Join me next Saturday at 10 a.m. Arizona time as we continue to explore the human experience and grief and relationships, love after loss. Until then, be kind to yourself.